Attraction music. Hey man, I'm praying for this selection. I'm seeing a deception. I learned as a kid to use my words as a weapon. The kids can barely read and the parents half-step and say they need a leader. So I'm the one that's gonna be repping, say I got the spirit of an old man in me. Instead of trying to look over, understand with me. I fall back and you can stand with me. Instead of trying to criticize,
welcome to the
make
field
a
of
plan
life.
with me. It's cool, it was prophesied.
Coach Hite coming to you from the sidelines on the field of life. Look, y'all, I'm gonna need your help with this one. I'm gonna need you to get in the game on this one. Wherever you are, you obviously are hearing about what's going on in my hometown, in our area, in the St. Louis area. I'm not here to come from this side or that side of the situation. I'm here to talk because I hear from the young people during the day. During the school day, we hear from the young people that are trying to be successful in life, and they are looking to us as the adults, as the grown-ups, as the ones that are role models and the mentors in this state of emergency. So since it's been called a state of emergency, then I'm gonna do a state of emergency address to what's going on right now as far as what we need to do to help out the young people, calling all my mentors and everybody else. St. Louis, we have an opportunity to be the premier civil rights movement of the daggone times that's going on right now. We have a chance. Are you understanding the words coming out of my mouth right now? We have a chance or opportunity to right a lot of wrongs. Oh, I know it's been some things that went on that wasn't right. I know it's some things that went on both sides that wasn't right. But right now, I'm back to the young people. See, you want to be to the left of the situation of what went wrong. You want to be to the right of the situation. I'm not there right now. I'm right here in this situation. Because I'm praying. They talking about pray for STL. That's what we need to do. We got to get to the point to where we get serious about helping these young people who watching us in this situation, who looking for us to give guidance. So don't come in talking about how you can't take this and you can't take that. Where are we going when we going forward? That's what we need to do. My fraternity always says, onward and upward towards the light. The light at the end of the tunnel should not be a train. It should not be wrecked in this entire city. What we need to do is figure out how we can help on both sides. You know what? Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Start learning about other cultures. Forget cultural diversity. How about acceptance to find out who you are? Do you know anything about your neighbors? Oh, I'm sorry. They don't look like you, so you don't talk to them. I ain't in here to debate. I'm in here to talk because the young people are speaking to us as educators, and they talking about, now what's next? So if you know something is coming, and it's a state of emergency, that's the words they've come up with now, right now. So in an emergency, I have a poem for you. No, better yet, I have a short story for you that talks about a state of emergency, because I want to know, what are you going to do to help the situation? You out of town, you out of the country, everybody got these opinions. You know what opinions are. Exactly. Everybody has one. Talk about what we're going to do as a people, St. Louis. We had 129 murders already, homicides. When we going to step up and start talking about that stuff too as well? Ain't no disrespect to nobody that died, but we need to be fighting about all that stuff too as well. They said, Coach Hite, talk to us about what we can do. Since you're on the sidelines coaching us on. Guess what? I ain't just on the sidelines in this one. I'm directly involved too as well, because I got kids that I'm raising in the area also. So I want to tell you about a situation, and maybe from this analogy you can understand where we should go from here. There was a lady, and there was a flood coming up, and things were really bad in her area. Rain was just coming down, just torrential rain coming down. And she was sitting there, and they came up with a truck, and they said, look, ma'am, come on. You gotta leave. You gotta get in here with us right now. There's a flood coming. No. Y'all go ahead. I'm just waiting on the Lord. The guy looked and said, well, I guess she's not worried about the flood coming. Let's go ahead and drive on off. There was an opportunity for her to make something happen. She didn't want to do it. Let's drive on off. Couple of hours happened after that. Then all of a sudden the guys at the Red Cross said, you know what? Let's check on that old lady again, because it's time, man, she really needs to change. So many things have happened and things keep happening all around her. She's got to realize that. Then they say, go back and check for her again. They go back and check for her, and they ride up in a boat, because now the water is already risen up so high that they can't drive out there anymore. The water's up to a second-story window. They come up in a motorboat, in the motorboat. Ma'am, what are you doing in that window? Come on with us. is an opportunity right now for you to make some changes in your area and get away from all this. No, y'all just go ahead. I'm waiting on the Lord. Go ahead, I'm all right. They drive off in the motorboat. All the guys upset. They get back to home base. They talking about all the people that died in the flood. They're like, you know what? I still think that lady might be alive. Let's send somebody else out there to get her. They say, hey, the water's too high. The current is rushing. Things have been happening in that area so much, time and time again. She didn't listen. She had an opportunity to listen, but she didn't. There's no way she did. No, send somebody else out there. They sent a helicopter out to go get her now. Helicopter flies out into the area, wind blowing and everything. They look and they see a weather main on top of the house. The lady is holding on to the weather main, wind blowing water up to her feet. The situation's gotten so bad, time and time again, things have happened, and now she's up to her feet in it now, at this point, on the top of the house. They yell down, hey, grab a hold to the rope, come on up, grab the ladder, whatever you can hold on to. This is your opportunity. She looks up at them and said, no, go ahead. Y'all go ahead. I'm waiting on the Lord. The pilot is all swinging in the air and in the wind back and forth, and then they just fly away, and they just can't believe it. Well, of course, you know what happened, that the flood comes in and just washes her away. She gets up to the gates of heaven. She walks in, drenching wet, looks around and says, oh, hey, yelling to the back. And a voice yells from the back and says, who wants us? I do. What happened? Where were you at? I was waiting on the Lord. Faith without works is dead. They looked at her and said, you know what? We sent the truck, we sent the boat, and we sent the helicopter for you. And you were still talking about you was waiting on the Lord. I'm talking about an opportunity right now. St. Louis, we have an opportunity right now to make some changes in our area. So whether you're a politician, all the way down to the postman, all the way down to one of the young people in the community, we have an opportunity right now to make a change, not just St. Louis wide, worldwide, on how we treat people, on how we respect people, and how we get comfortable being uncomfortable, getting out our shell and getting to learn some other people. Love thy neighbor. What are you waiting on? This Coach Hite, I can't be on the sidelines on this one no more. I'm on the field of life with you, and I'm coaching you up every day. But everybody better get it down right now and understand. Pray for St. Louis, but faith without works is dead. Get out and start mentoring some kids. Get out and start treating some people right like you want to be treated. And let's get this thing together.